Halloween is right around the corner, so we're going to be doing some VR horror games. So if you're into scary games, if you're into just jump scares, just whatever type of thriller, aesthetics, or just ambience, or the themes, or essentials, or something that's Halloween, or something you're looking into, let's delve into this list of the best VR games of all time. And this is a 2021 article, so we're going to go ahead and check it out, check out the insights. Now, we predominantly talk about Quest 2, but these are going to have other VR headsets in here, so we'll just kind of favor more of the Quest 2 essence, and we'll just read into more. And if you have other stuff, just let us know in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for an amazing community on TikTok, and also help us out here. A simple like and subscribe is free gestures, and it helps us being able to provide the best content we can. And also follow along for our Discord coming soon, merch coming soon, and there's just so much more coming soon, including more gameplay, more essentials, giveaways, new games, exclusive features. So just get in on it, man. Y'all don't want to miss out. All right, let's get right into it. Best VR horror games, scariest picks on Quest, PSVR, and PCVR. So PCVR and Quest is kind of things that we'll look into more. We don't do PSVR, but let's check it out anyway, man. So let's get it. So for years, horror fans enjoy jumping and screaming at movies and games. VR brings that to another level, which is very true. Once you got a headset on, there's no helping you. You really believe that the horrors in front of you are real, or even for a split second. That's why the best VR horror games are even scarier than flat screen games. Very true. VR horror games are next level, and it's hard to explain because we're wearing the headset and we're immersed in there, and it does something to your subconscious mind that's like, wow, and it just makes it that much scarier. But yeah, you definitely got to try. If y'all don't have one, if y'all looking into it, this is gonna be your command and demand to get one for the holidays. So let's get into the list, man. It says we present you the scariest games, and then you can get these all from Oculus. All right, so let's get it. Best VR horror games: Paranormal Activity: The Lost Soul. It says PSVR and PCVR, but it's actually now on Quest 2. I did make a video on that on TikTok for sure. I'm not too sure if I made one on this YouTube, but I did make some TikTok videos on Paranormal Activity, and I just released one today talking about Paranormal Activity: The Lost Soul. Paranormal Activity is known for cheap popcorn scares that leave your heart racing. The VR experience is no different. It is jumpy and a bit of VR. Wouldn't have it any other way. If you like VR horror, then this game is just incredible. The fact when they made it in, so it only says PSVR and PCVR in this article. This was back a little bit late summer, midsummer. But when they made it over to Quest 2, now it's on Quest 2 as a standalone. You can legit get it on Quest 2 as a standalone. You don't no longer need any of this other extracurricular in order to utilize this stuff. Let's check next. But anyways, just to break it down too, like Paranormal Activity is just incredible, by the way, man. That's just, I think that might even be higher on the list, but let's keep checking out this list, man. Edge of Nowhere, it's only on Rift, but technically PC VR. So if you have your Steam, if you have a PC that is VR ready, then you got yourself a winner. Combine Uncharted, Dead Space, and Marvel Spider-Man, and that's it. Edge of Nowhere might be showing its ages in third-person gamepad VR game, but it's still brilliant. I never played Edge of Nowhere just because I came into VR when it was a little bit more getting into that next intermediate level of going mainstream, aka no standalone Quest 2 standalone aspects. So Edge of Nowhere comes in at 19. Tell me, y'all, let me know if y'all played Edge of Nowhere. If I don't know these games, please talk to the comments section below so you can let everybody know. Transference, because interference is spelled like that. Interference. Transference. PSVR, PCVR. It's from Ubisoft. Okay, shout out. It's an earlier stab at VR. It was envisioned by none other but Elijah Wood. It's a different beast from many other scariest VR games with a unique focus on psychological scares and live-action acting. Don't let non-VR support fool you. Unsettling for headsets. Okay, one of the best right here. So 18, Transference. Dreadhaills. Now this right here, my fam, Dreadhaills is really good. Now this is very much an older horror game, but it's just incredible. One of VR's oldest games, also as scary as Dreadhaills has you navigating. So this reminds me of like a mini Outlast slash maybe like a Dead by Daylight kind of aspect, but Dreadhaills is incredible. I love Dreadhaills. It's just an incredible asset. Like, you got to play a survival type game. Simple premise just to survive, and then even close to a decade. Man, it's almost a decade since it's been out. And Dreadhaills Lies Beneath number 16. Like, this kind of has like a comic feature fashion of horror games. Lies Beneath is very fun if y'all have not checked that game out. Verbose Games is single player, story driven content, both rich with details, well acted, visually, cell shaded art style. So that's what I say, like, it's a comic book aspect. Number 16 is Lies Beneath. 15, a chair in a room. Never tried this in my life. From the Exorcist Legion, so that's on Quest 2 as a standalone. So maybe this game is just as good. Absolutely terrifying early VR experience that really explored different ways in which headsets could deliver some seriously shocking scares. So a chair in a room. I never tried that. These are earlier VR games, but of course we're talking all time. So of course you got to put classics in here that have really built the foundation of it. Wilson's Heart. Have seen gameplay on this, but this is more. It's just gory and not suitable for my aspect. So if you're into like gore and stuff, this is something for you. Directly trying to be a VR horror game, which is sort of why it's unsettling. Yeah, I like that term. It's just unsettling. I remember watching this and I was like, ooh, I won't be able to. I love horror games, but I could not do this. But it's all mixed into intriguing mystery, some incredible interactions. Alien Isolation. Hands down, of course, that is always an incredible experience. If y'all haven't played Alien just in the game, the console, the PC version, the VR version is incredible. Alien, just a simple. It's a lot of grind. It's very tedious. It's an older game, but it's perfect because it's easy to translate those graphics to VR because VR is still in its early stages. Alien Isolation is dope. The Persistence. Never tried this out. That it looks more like a zombie game, kind of. I might have to try this out. I wonder what year this game came out in. This game's randomized element has provided fresh experience time and time again, plus compatibility with traditional game controllers over VR does give you, okay. So it does enduring scares for, it looks kind of like right here we see some zombie essentials, so might be like something. Affected the Mainer, hands down. Don't want to say too much about this game. Affected the Mainer is awesome, and it's also saying right here on Quest, so you know for sure that this is a Quest 1. Essential. Affected the Mainer has been around for years and years, releasing his way back in Gear VR and earns a spot in the list due to no small part to his adapting. Just got a new update, and yeah, we know how that goes. Affected the Mainer. Half-Life Alyx comes in at top 10. That speaks for itself now. I always get questions on this, like, are we ever going to get that as a Quest standalone? I'm not too sure yet. Medal of Honor just came around. Resident Evil's on the way. Hopefully they can get more high-intense games, but this probably take a lot of gigabytes, by the way, too. But Half-Life Alyx, it speaks for itself. I'm surprised this is 10, so the next one must be amazing. Wraith, the Oblivion. Wraith is incredible. People still play that to this day, just regular. But I'd still say Wraith is dope. It's obviously comparing the Quest 2 to the PCVR. Regardless, as long as it's a standalone, that's the easiest way to access it, and it's fun, so do it. Face Your Fears 2, incredible if you're into themes, if you're into just psychological like ambience, and you just looking, you just like it's not jumpy scares like Summer 58, but it's definitely scary. It's Cosmo Dread, old school, dope. Number 7, wow. I think this and Dreadhaills should be switched in my opinion, kind of, but Dreadhaills is a lot older. Cosmo Dread is super fun. Let's see what it actually says about it. Roguelike design that can feel a bit repetitive. True, it's like a Dead Space in VR. It might not push the genre much further forward than Dreadhaills, but it does double down on all the elements. See, I kind of always get those two. Like, I don't know. You can put them either or, flip-flop, and people won't be mad. It's kind of like Onward and Pavlov. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, PSVR. Never even seen this in my life. How do you translate Terror of Until Dawn in VR? Okay, so it was an original game before it got to PSVR. So I haven't done any PSVR gaming, and so therefore, if y'all have done this, let us know. It comes in at number 6. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I mean, technically a horror game, I would say for sure. So I definitely like that. Of course, it's a standalone, the most expensive game you can get. Phasmophobia coming in at number 4. So Walking Dead at 5, Phasmophobia at 4. Yo, Phasmo, that is freaky. This photo right here, man. Whoa, scary as crap. I hope they come to Quest 2 standalone. Maybe at the October event, the Facebook Connect event, they could announce a Phasmophobia standalone. That would be incredible for their Halloween. But all in all, Phasmophobia is just so fun. It is so fun. And look at this, man. The Exorcist Legion VR, love that already. That's already a top. Of course, that Walking Dead, those are like always on the top list in Oculus Store, of course. Five Nights at Freddy, the fan favorite, the number one, the top aspect. You don't need to say anything about these games. Usually they're very, very popular. And Resident Evil 7. So a number 1 game is PSVR, and it's Resident Evil 7. Can't knock that. Resident Evil 7, I played it on Xbox. And man, that thing is creepy. It has an Outlast feel to like just minimal, very minimal essentials to what Resident Evil actually offers, like all like the grind part of it. And so I don't like to grind too much in my horror games. I want to get a little scared, maybe a little bit of puzzles, but a little bit of quiet moments so then you can finally get that scare. But Resident Evil coming at number 1, no question. I know it's a PSVR, but coming at number 1, I don't disagree with that at all, man. So that's the top 20 best VR games of all time. I definitely love that. I love that Paranormal Activity is still on there, even though it's at number 20. Phasmophobia at like 4 is pretty cool. Those are kind of like my favorite essentials right there, like ghosts running around, surviving, and all that stuff. That's always the fun stuff, man. Let us know what you're playing, and let us know what horror game is your favorite in the comment section below. And since it is almost Halloween, we're trying to tap into more like that to help you all out to get that experience faster, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. And as always, I see y'all in VR.